G'day guys, Stephen Ford from Affordable Property and Finance. I hope you're all well. Today it's the end of July and we're doing our business stats for the month. Personally, the month has been pretty good because we've seen our first settlement actually flow through, which has been very welcomed, and it's taken quite a while to get here, just mentally and in every other capacity. Financially, it's been challenging and everything else that comes with a startup, but we've got our first settlement that's flowed through, so happy days in July. August is looking pretty good because we've got a bunch more applications that are in. We've got a couple of clients who are hoping to exchange on contracts, which means that we've got more settlements coming through as we get into September, and no refinances at this stage that are locked in, so there's still a chance for August settlements to occur, but really, unless if there's a refinance, we're now looking at September for future settlements. The performance for the business over the month: I was away for 10 days. I sailed a boat from Tahiti to Tonga across the Pacific Ocean. It was an awesome adventure. I went swimming with sharks and surfed a reef break in the Pacific Islands. It was pretty awesome. Ticked a few bucket list items there. But it definitely impacts the business because when you're not here making phone calls, managing client applications, then it does slow things down. So there's a little bit of disruption to the business. Nonetheless, I got to get a bit of sunshine, got to smile a lot, and came back revitalized, energized. Some of the business stats: the traffic has come through consistently from previous months, so we've not seen any improve there. But on the actual traffic sources, we've seen a huge jump in the organic traffic. Working hard on that throughout July, trying to get more businesses that will link to mine. It's hard because a lot of the businesses out there are saying, look, we don't want to show any favoritism to a particular brokerage, a business or anything. They're trying to stay impartial, which is completely understandable, but I've got to keep knocking on doors and getting more links back to my website. Some of the other interesting stats is from the social. Not a lot of change as far as likes, but some of the pieces of information I've pulled out is that the majority of my traffic from social is from Facebook. So Instagram versus Facebook. I think that makes sense because on Instagram you've got a lot of business followers, a lot of other people monitoring what you're doing really for their own research, I think. Similar for myself, but not a lot of individuals wanting to follow my business page. So there might need to be a bit of a shift there where I might just adopt my personal page as my business profile as well. But until I get to that point, then I'll just keep going the way I am and see what the results are. I really only have 6 months worth of results to start analysing and compare, and it's not extensive. It is something to start with, but over time I need a little bit more, a few more stats to really understand what's happening. And in the infancy of the business, because I don't have huge volume and huge traffic and followers, then it's also a numbers game. So it might be 2 years in and I still don't have huge followers or traffic source. As long as the business is still turning over and settling loans, then that's the most important thing. Regarding the settlements for the month, I had my first settlement flow through since starting the business, which is a big win. Monkey off the shoulder sort of stuff, and there's a couple of more pre-approvals which are in. I've got 5 mil in the pipe, so that's between refinances that are due, pre-approvals that are in place, pre-approvals which are going in. And then I've got a handful of other discussions. However, I'm still focusing on the fact that I need to fill that sales pipe and get more clients knocking on the door and handshakes and things like that. So definitely wanting to fill that pipe, but 5 mil is a good starting point, and I'll be working on building that over time. So aside from the stats, there's not a lot else to report for July. Summary: got away, had a little bit of a break. The wife took care of the family. She's an absolute trooper. I've got a lot of marketing and blogs and content to keep going up onto my website, and that's just the hardest thing, getting my head into that space all the time and constantly staying on top of it. My training, that's been going quite well actually. I've been getting up and getting out to do my training, but I've noticed the impact of that when instead of sitting down at 4 a.m. to get started on my work, I'm out paddling my surf ski and doing some training there. So I hope you all had a great July. I hope August is shaping up to be an awesome month for everyone, and I look forward to speaking to you in the end of August. Take care, guys.